What is up, you guys? In this video, we're going to cover my entire Sitka Gear Subalpine system. Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Aaron and I'm on a journey to become the best bow hunter that I'm capable of becoming. So I make videos like these documenting my journey, documenting what I've learned so far so I can share it with you guys and hopefully help someone else along the way. If that sounds cool to you, subscribe to my channel. If not, no big deal. I hope it's well established now that fancy camo and the newest hunting gadget does not make somebody a good hunter. With that said, I like to think of hunting as a game of percentages. So anywhere you can give yourself a 0.5% increase, a 1% increase, an advantage, it's worth doing, because if you optimize every aspect of hunting, whether it's your gear prep, your camo, your scouting, the time that you're allocating towards it, everything that goes into hunting, if you can optimize that to the 0.5%, to the 1%, all of those points are going to compound and give you exponentially more opportunities in the field. To that point, I wholeheartedly believe that having well-designed, purposefully developed technical hunting clothing is going to give me a 1% increase in advantage in the field. Not only is it super functional and perfectly fits my needs as a bow hunter, but I also just feel really damn cool every time I put it on. It gives me that shit's about to go down feeling, and that added confidence boost helps my mindset, which I would argue is one of the most important things in deer hunting. If you never develop that swagger where you just expect to get it done every single time you go out into the woods, you're going to lose that discipline and that patience to execute your game plan day in and day out. With all of that out of the way, we'll start with the early season gear. And that's honestly why I started buying this stuff to begin with. I started hitting some of these states with the early September bow openers so I could extend my hunting season. But what I figured out is a lot of times it's still 90 degrees, 100 degrees, but the deer hunting's still really, really good. They're on that bed to feed pattern. They're super consistent. They move a lot in daylight still because they're unpressured. So I needed gear that could withstand that heat, allow me to be effective and efficient. So I slowly started building out this system. What I'm wearing right now is the Ascent shirt and the Ascent pants. And the Ascent shirt is the lightest weight article of clothing you're gonna find in the Subalpine system. It's extremely breathable, quick drying. It's got mesh ventilation in the underarm to keep you cool. It has polygene technology to kill odor-causing bacteria. And it's got this high collar and a low zip for additional ventilation. The collar protects you from the sun. It is the ideal shirt for those 90-degree days, those 100-degree days, where you need to get out there in the field. Those big bucks are still in velvet, they're active, they're very predictable. You gotta have something lightweight that's gonna keep you cool. You can get out there, get the job done. And then the Ascent pants are extremely quick drying, they're very lightweight, they're relatively quiet, but you'll see in a second, the Apex pants are dead silent. So if it's an in-between temperature, I'd rather go with the Apex pants. But these are extremely lightweight, great for those super hot days. They do come with knee pads, which I found are really, really nice, whether you're stalking in, you're glassing from your knees. When we were out in Nebraska, there's cactus on the ground, and my buddy Jacob that I was with, he knelt on a cactus, ended up getting infected and causing some issues. Whereas I would kneel, find out that later there was little cactus pokies in my knee that I didn't even feel because they didn't get to my knee. So it comes with knee pads, really, really nice. They do make you sweat a little bit if it's 100 degrees and you're walking with the knee pads. It just holds a little bit of heat there. And then you got large cargo pockets on the side as well. What I have on now is the Core lightweight hoodie. It's almost as lightweight as the Ascent shirt. I probably actually wear this one 80% of the time, I'd say, if they're comparable temperatures. And the sole reason is it has a hood so I can protect myself from the sun, and it also has a built-in face mask. And the built-in face mask is a feature that I really, really enjoy in a lot of the different Sitka pieces. That way you don't have to worry about carrying one with you, you don't forget it, it's built in. You can pull it down, it's out of the way. And then same thing, this is super lightweight, super breathable, fast drying. The zipper goes down to mid-chest to make sure you can open it up, get as much ventilation as possible. I'm gonna wear this setup regardless if it's the Core lightweight hoodie or the Ascent shirt and then the Ascent pants from about 75, 80 degrees all the way up to 100 plus. That's my hot weather setup. What I've got on now is the Apex hoodie and the Apex pants. They're similar to what I had on before, but just a little bit heavier. So this is what I would wear between about 60 degrees and 75 degrees. The Apex hoodie is a nylon and merino blend, so it has natural odor and moisture control. It's also dead silent, it's warm, and it has a lot lot of stretch to it. So it's gonna move with you as you're sneaking around stalking deer. The Apex hoodie also has little sleeves that you can drop the elbow pads into. I normally do not use them. It just makes me sweat, kind of restricts my movements a little bit. So I prefer not to use them. It is nice that it comes with them. And if I ever do get more into really Western hunting where I'm crawling through grass, trying to get into bow range animals, I'd probably consider using them. It's just nice to have, but good to have the capability. You also have this kangaroo pouch on the front, and in here, there's dividers in the pocket, and it's almost like it's designed for slate calls. So you can have your different slate calls in these pockets and then have your strikers in the front so you don't have to rock a whole turkey vest if you're turkey hunting. Throw your diaphragm calls in there too. I don't know, it'd be pretty cool, pretty simple solution to turkey hunting. And then one of my favorite features, a hood, and it has a built-in face mask. The Apex pants were designed to be the ultimate spot and stock archery pant. They are dead silent. They have kind of a tapered leg, so there's no friction. Your pant legs aren't rubbing together, making additional noise. And hopefully you can see I got the knee pads in here. I use the knee pads quite a bit, whether I'm stalking, whether I'm trying to sneak in close to a bedding area and get up in a tree. I can sneak, drop to my knees, glass, make sure no deer can see me. Or if I'm sneaking into an area, see a deer, I can drop to my knees out of sight, prepare for a shot, whatever the case might be. They are removable, so if you don't like them, you can take them out. And I've considered using these pants for saddle hunting just to have a built-in knee pad. And then on the pants, you also have these deep cargo pockets for storage. And inside, there's little dividers so you can keep your gear organized and separated within your cargo pocket. Lastly, both the hoodie and the pants are lined with their DWR finish, which is their durable water repellent finish. So it's gonna shed light precipitation. It's not gonna get super wet. If it downpours, you're gonna feel it, but just in a light mist, a light rain, it's gonna brush right off. You're not even gonna get wet. Next, what I got on, I would wear from 30 degrees, probably with some additional layers underneath, all the way up to about 60 degrees. So this is extremely versatile, what I have on right here. So up top, we have the Traverse Cold Weather Hoodie, and this is a polyester spandex blend. And inside is High-Loft Berber fleece that traps your body heat, keeps you really warm, and overall it's just extremely quiet. This jacket is dead silent, and I really like it. I was really impressed. I kind of took a flyer. I didn't know much about this piece. I ordered it for my Kansas trip this fall since it was a little bit later in the year, and I wore this almost the entire trip. Just like a lot of the other pieces that I really enjoy. You got built-in face mask, and you got a hood. And the hood's a little bit warmer than a lot of the other pieces. Obviously, it's a little bit heavier weight jacket. The mask is still very breathable. On the bottom, we have the Timberline pants, and these are a 4-way polyester stretch with a double reinforced nylon knee and backside, and these are completely waterproof where the nylon is. So whether you're sitting on the ground or crawling around on your knees, stalking, glassing, whatever, you're gonna stay dry. And then both the top and bottom pieces have that DWR durable water repellent finish. So in light precipitation, it's gonna keep you dry. They're not completely waterproof, they're not rain gear, but they are very quiet and still keep you dry in light precipitation. Once again, these pants do have knee pads. These still look a little muddy because they are. I was rocking these all December and January. I also rocked the Traverse glove, which is, again, that polyester spandex blend. They're fleece lined on the inside. And then they have that smart finger so you can use your smartphone, whether you're running Onyx or need to text your hunting partner that you got a big buck down. You can do that without freezing your hands off. I don't normally wear anything heavier than this. I just rock hand warmers, stick my hands in my pockets if I get cold. But I like having light gloves. I don't like mittens or anything big. I like to be able to feel what I'm doing when I'm running my cameras or just holding my bow, whatever. So these are great gloves, again, the Traverse glove. And the last big piece that I have incorporates at every level of this system. So even if it's those 100-degree early September days, sometimes in the morning, if you're out there on a big mountaintop glassing, it still gets really cool early in the morning. You get a strong wind in your face, you can get kind of cold. And then same thing as you progress into the rest of the season, it's nice just to have an additional layer. So what I have here is the Kelvin jacket, and they don't even actually make this anymore. I think they only ran it for 1 year, and I have some suspicion as to why. But this is a synthetic down material. This jacket, it's a puffy, it's like an outer layer, outer shell that packs down to basically nothing. You can stuff it in the bottom of your bag, which is what I do, and then throw it on while you're glassing, waiting for that sun to come up, waiting for the heat of the day. The one thing that I don't like about this jacket is it's very noisy. So I would never wear this in a hunting scenario. I would only wear this glassing or scouting, going to check trail cameras, going into a spot, just hiking in. But I would never wear this trying to sneak up on a deer, because you'd go to draw, you'd make some noise, you know, brush up against yourself, and that buck would be long gone. So my guess is that's why they don't make this anymore. They only made it for 1 year. I know they have a reeled down version of this, and they have a couple other variations that have come out since. But again, this is the Kelvin jacket. It's just a synthetic down puffy, and you can just stuff it into the bottom of your backpack. So, I mean, it basically packs down to, you know, just a very small package. And that way, if you don't need it, it's not that big of a deal. It's not a heavy coat as far as weight. Otherwise, if I can get away with this, the Traverse cold weather hoodie, and layer up underneath this, I really, really like this piece because it has these articulated sleeves. So they're tapered. Again, everything is built with a purpose, designed for bow hunters. So if I'm drawing back, I don't want a bunch of bulk out on my sleeve where the string can get caught up and misalign my shot. So this design, it's really quiet, and if you layer up underneath this, it keeps everything kind of compact, but you can still be really warm. So to wrap everything up, our gear and our camo is really the only home court advantage that we can get, because let's face it, most of the time, we're stuck getting outwitted by these bucks that we chase playing on their home turf. Creating a system of well-developed technical hunting clothing, you can adapt to any situation and environment. At the end of the day, you need to make the decision for yourself, but in my opinion, anything that can give you a 1% advantage in the field is at least worth exploring. Hey, if you guys like gear reviews, scouting videos, and hunting strategy, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll make videos like this every single week, so make sure you subscribe to get alerted when I put out new content. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week.